And we're live.
Gamer time. We are live now. It's time to live.
Alright, so like what, a week and a half ago was the last one? 2 weeks?
Yeah, a little more than a week ago. Let me check. Right here.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're continuing.
Yeah, this time we're doing Gen 2.
Alright.
Which, pretty epic.
Chikorita. Start right off the bat. Just go into it.
Chikorita would die to a bear, easy.
Yeah.
Dead.
Bayleaf.
Bayleaf, dead.
Alright, let's
I'd
see.
say.
Janie.
It's
5'11",
quite
220
small.
pounds. Yeah, I'm gonna say Majanium would also lose.
Probably.
It's
I don't know
small.
most of the Gen 2 starters, honestly. Or I don't know at least these three much. I know them, but I just have never seen anyone play with them, choose them as their starter, or I have not played with them as my starter myself because I don't have Gen 2. Probably should play Gen 2
Fucking
on an emulator.
Gen
I
2
could
is
do
the
that.
best. No, Gen 3 is the best gen. Gen 3 is the best
see.
gen.
Cyndaquil, I think would lose.
Oh yeah, Syndico will get his face
I
stomped in. Quilava, also. Typhlosion,
Quilava, I'd say, has more of a chance, but I think
I'd
it'll
say
still
yeah,
just
he's got a solid chance. Because fire type.
Yeah,
Does
Typhlosion can just kind of... What?
Alright.
Yeah.
Plus he's got the
He's got a
I think
decent
I think he'd be able
speed.
to take out
I
a
think
bear.
Typhlosion could win. Sure. Polar bear specifically. I think Typhlosion could win.
Yeah, I think
Totodile would get clapped.
I think all three of them would get dunzoed.
I think the only one that would have a chance is for Alligator, because he's really big and actually
still
pretty strong.
Not as big as a bear though.
He's 7'7", Tyler.
What?
He's very tall and very, very big.
How much does he weigh though?
195 pounds.
Yeah, no,
so,
he'd get fucking
meh.
bodied. He'd get tossed around
He's
like a wet
pretty
sack of
strong, though.
flour.
His strength stat isn't too bad. So I think for Alligator could have a chance. I think he definitely would have a chance. Sentret
Obviously would
clapped.
win.
Literally,
It's just a freaking thing. Furret dead. Hoot
Bird dead.
Hoot
dead. Well, it can fly.
Yeah,
It can fly. I think. Yeah, it can fly, but one hit and it's taken out, and it's not fast enough to get in there and then get away.
I mean, probably
Noctowl also gets clapped.
It's got ranged attacks and it can fly and it's fast. So
If it gets caught,
it could definitely
or if
find
it gets
ways to
swiped
cheese.
once, it's dead.
Oh yeah, but there's definitely
And
cheese.
I would imagine
when you have flying.
I would imagine it would be pretty smart too. And whoo boy, that's a big ass owl. 5'3".
Yep.
That owl is almost as big as me. Oh boy, that's a big owl.
Yeah.
Alright, Ladybug.
Ladybug. Ladybug, Lady
God,
and
I hate
Spinnerack,
that.
Ariados get clapped, all of them. Well, no.
Yeah.
Because it's the same issue that we had with a lot of the other poison types. Is that they're poisonous. So it's either a stalemate
Oh, that's
or they
true.
win.
They're poison types, so
I'd say it's a stalemate. It'd
except
just be a
for
stalemate.
Ladybugs and Ledian aren't, so they just die. But actually, Ledian is or Ledian, whatever the fuck, is actually pretty fast. But I
Yeah, but it
think
doesn't do enough
it'll
damage.
just get clapped. Yeah, it'll take too long.
Yeah. So it's
Spinarak
Spinarak and
or
Ariados.
Spinarak, Ariados. Yeah, it, as long as they get the poison in, it'll be a stalemate, or else they'll lose.
Stalemate, yeah.
Crobat, Crobat. I think it wins.
I think
it's poison and it's
I think
super
Crobat will be able
fast
to win.
and it has a good attack, so I think it'll win.
Chinchou and
sure.
Lantern. So this is a water battle, and they're electric.
This is a water.
So that's a really good. I feel like because we're using real world logic, that if they electrocuted the water, the bear would die.
I think it would be.
Plus, they're in
they
water,
would have
which should
to
have better maneuverability
so
than the
much
polar bear.
water. I think they would have so they. I don't think Chinchou would win, because I think it's just. I don't think Chinchou can actually electrocute much. I think it wouldn't be enough to kill a polar bear.
So it's got.
It'll.
Positive.
The most it'll do to a polar bear is burn the polar bear. Like an electric burn.
Oh, it can heal with electricity. It's got a ability called Volt Absorb, where it restores HP when it gets hit by electric moves. So it could zap itself and just heal.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think the Lantern would win because of the amount of health it has. It can like just run away, but the thing is, like, I doubt either one of them can actually produce a whole lot of electricity.
I mean, Lantern produces enough electricity to make their body glow enough to be seen 3 miles away through water. And that's a pretty hard thing to do. So I'd say they definitely Lantern definitely produce enough electricity to instantly stop the polar bear's heart. Because every time they attack, they heal themselves. Because they electrocute the water and they get electrocuted, which then heals them.
Or would they be immune to electricity?
No, it heals them. Electricity heals them. Because that's their ability.
Alright.
So I'd say a Lantern would definitely.
Well, are
and
we really gonna go do abilities here? I thought we said no ability, like no abilities. Like moves and stuff are fine, but or like.
No, because that's like
their common moves, like not moves, but
that's their like genetic adaptation. That's just part of them.
Okay, I guess.
Pichu gets stomped, crushed, absolutely demolished.
Pichu stomped.
Yeah, like we said before, any electric type not in water instantly loses because they can't use electric type moves. It's not really how electricity
it just gets. No, it'll just go into the snow and ground and like ice, and it just won't go to your target. It will not reach your target, basically.
Yeah, you have to be touching the target, which at that point, Bear's gonna basically destroy any electric.
You're probably gonna die.
Except, okay. Cleffa, Igglybuff, God, I just want to see their frickin' faces smashed in. Just boom.
Why?
Just crushed.
Igglybuff is kind of cute.
Exactly.
Igglybuff.
Just Igglybuff. Wham! Dead.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. Togepi would win because it's got the ability Metronome, which has the ability to do any move. So there's always a chance of Togepi just getting like frickin' Earthquake and breaking the ice and winning. I don't know. There's a There's a chance for Togepi to get
I think
Solar Beam and just
Togepi
win.
is just a really big egg. So I think Togepi loses.
No, because if it uses Metronome,
also,
there's a chance of it getting a really good move and just killing the polar bear in one shot.
There's also a chance of it getting Splash and just dying instantly.
I mean, it's got a high chance of losing, of course, but it could win.
I'm gonna say it just loses.
There is a chance of it winning.
It's just a 1 foot tall egg.
Yeah, but there's a chance of it
just a
landing
really
a good move.
Togetic
can
loses.
fly and has Metronome, so wins because it can just stay in the air until it gets a good move. I'd say
I think it uses. Also, where are you? What site are you using? Are you using the Pokemon.com thing?
Yeah.
Or it doesn't have Megaton or whatever you're saying it does.
It doesn't have Megaton.
No.
Metronome. It's a
Serene
move. Metronome. It's a move.
Oh, a move.
Yeah, Togepi and all of its evolutions have it.
Are we doing moves though? Because then a lot of, or I guess like more than just basic moves.
Yeah.
That.
I mean, that is Togepi's like only move. So if we're not if we're not doing that, then or like that's their like signature move. Have you ever watched the anime? Freaking Misty gets a Togepi.
Oh,
he uses Metronome.
No, I haven't.
Oh my god.
Last time I watched the anime I was 4 and I watched like I think Gen 5.
Oh my god.
Or 6 or something. Natu die. Dead.
It's a thing again. They're psychic type, so plus they can fly. Yeah, if they get hit, they're dead, but they can fly, and they're psychic.
It has no attack though.
That doesn't matter. Eventually, you'll kill it.
I guess, but
they can fly, and the polar bear has no resistance to psychic attacks. Obviously, it doesn't exist in real life. So, I'm gonna have to say that they'd probably win.
I guess. Xatu
also
wins, I guess, for the same reason. Mareep gets clapped. Laffy clapped. Ampharos clapped. Bellossom clapped.
I wouldn't be so sure about Ampharos.
Yeah, Ampharos is cool and all, but it can't do shit except for its electric moves. Like, the only thing it can do except for its electric moves are just, like, tackle.
Oh, God. No, it's
Ampharos is dead.
No. Because
What else does it have?
God, frickin' thing would load. Let's... First of all, it's able to produce enough electricity to instantly kill the polar bear as soon as it comes close enough. There's that, like, touch it and it dies. Plus, it's got the static ability which electrocutes it or things whenever they get touched. So as soon as the polar bear touches it, it's dead. That's that. Plus, it's got enough health to tank one hit. So Ampharos would probably win.
I think it might be a tie. I think it might be a stalemate. Because polar bear gets that neck and Ampharos is dead.
It's got good health.
Yeah, but you get a big hole or a big scratch in your neck that you can't treat. Like, if the polar bear goes for the right spots, like the neck or the head. I think it could end in a stalemate.
Alright. Stalemate or Ampharos? Higher chance to Ampharos.
Bellossom dies.
Nope. Bellossom
Marill...
could go for the polar bear's neck with Razor Leaf, and if it hits, boom. It wins. If it just goes for the right spots, it wins.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if
we've seen
specifically Bellossom.
We've seen Razor Leaf pierce more than what a polar bear has for defense. So it's definitely sharp enough to get through. So boom, just aim for the neck.
I still think I still think Bellossom would die. Clapped.
Marill and Azumarill both win because they're in water. They just outmaneuver the polar bear in water.
They can run away, but that's all they can do. And we're saying they aren't running away because they have bloodlust.
Yeah, the bloodlust is not stupid. They want to kill him, not.
They don't have any range, so they die.
Water gun. Literally all of their moves are range. What are you talking about? Like, all the moves that they are under range.
And it doesn't do like, what's water gun gonna do while underwater?
The same thing, because it's still pressurized water.
Like, oh, I'm gonna move water at you. That's about it.
Well, yeah.
And it doesn't do enough damage to hurt the polar bear, really.
In the right spots.
It doesn't
get
do
in the
enough
eyes.
damage.
Boom.
Oh no, I have water in my eyes.
It's not just splashing them with water. It's pressurized water. So it'll do actual damage.
What if it just closes its eyes? Then it's fine.
Then I can't see. Then the Marill is able to dodge its attacks.
Nah, Marill and Azumarill both get clapped.
No.
There's nothing about it.
No.
Marill, Azumarill, and Azumarill all get clapped. Sudowoo would also probably get clapped. It's just a tree.
Exactly. It's a tree. And it's got razor
What's
leaf.
A tree gonna do?
Slit its
It's a rock type. It's not a grass type. It doesn't have razor leaf. No, it's a rock type. It's weird that it's a rock type, but it's a rock type. And also, it's... Oh, never mind. It's not even a full tree. It's fucking 3 feet tall.
Alright.
That's... Sudowoo dies.
Rock smash, earthquake. It's a lot of ways it could win.
Nah, Sudowoo just dies, man. Can't do shit to a polar bear. Politoed dies. Fucking, it's a frog.
It's a big frog.
Hoppip also, it's a big frog. That's
Hoppip is grass type. Razor Leaf to the neck wins.
Hoppip dies.
No, Razor Leaf to the neck.
Fucking dies.
Razor Leaf to
Jumpluff dies. Apom fucking clapped.
Apom dies. There's
Sunkern clapped. Sunflora clapped.
Sunflora, Razor Leaf to the neck.
Nah. We're just giving everything Razor Leaf, even though Sunflora would have, like, leech speed and that's about it.
No, Sunflora learns Razor Leaf. Let's see if anything will actually load. There we go.
Yanma dies.
Yeah. It's a dragonfly.
It's just a big dragonfly.
Yeah, but that's crazy amounts of maneuverability and flying. I doubt the polar bear would be able to hit it.
I don't know. I think with how big it is, the polar bear could hit it. Because it's very big. Dragonfly, I think it could hit it and take it down.
But it's fast enough to dodge the attacks. Like, You've ever seen a dragonfly? Those things.
I would assume that the size might slow it down a bit, and also like it. I mean, its speed is pretty high.
It's capable of seeing completely in 360 degrees.
What? What? Oh. How? That's why. What? Why? Why?
Because it's got them eyes.
It's got eyes that point forwards, though. That's the weird thing.
Also, it's a Pokemon.
Wooper. Dead.
Dude, Wooper wins. Wooper's the best Pokemon in the entire
Oh, right.
all of them.
That's true. You're right.
I think he's like the
Wooper
fifth
wins.
worst
Quagsire.
Pokemon in every single gen.
Something like that, yeah.
He's like the worst.
So, yeah. Quagsire also just dies.
Yeah, they're too...
Espeon. Actually, it's got really high speed, so I think Espeon would win because of the psychic attacks.
Yeah. Psychic.
Pretty decent psychic type, actually. So, Umbreon, meh. I think Umbreon would. I don't know. It's got a pretty decent defense. It's got a pretty good for Umbreon, for like an Eevee evolution. It's got a pretty good defense.
I feel like Umbreon would probably lose, because, I mean, unless
probably
lose or stalemate, because some of the dark type. No, actually, never mind. That's.
I think
yeah,
it would just lose.
It would just lose.
Murkrow would also lose.
Yeah.
It's fast, but it doesn't have much range that could do anything.
Yeah.
It has some, because polar bears have some thick ass fat, and for Slowking would die.
Probably lose.
It would take a bit. It would do decent damage because it's pretty defensive. And it has decent attack, defense, and HP, but I think it just dies.
Yeah, Mischievous, it's a ghost. You can't hit it.
Yeah, ghost wins.
Yeah, ghost type.
Unknown. I think Unknown would probably lose.
Like,
actually, does Unknown even have any attacks? Actually,
yeah, it can learn like ancient power and stuff.
Oh, ancient power is actually kind of. It's actually kind of powerful.
I don't know. I'd say Unknown would probably lose. I'm thinking he'd probably
I'd
lose.
say he'd probably
Maybe
lose.
He can fly though.
He might be able to do something, but
yeah.
like,
Wobbuffet might have a little chance because it can redirect damage.
It has a lot of HP.
Yeah, and it can, like, any damage that it takes is redirected to the person who dealt it. So.
What?
With its ability, Wobbuffet is able to redirect damage. I mean, or it still takes the damage, but.
Oh, yeah, I think Wobbuffet would just lose. It's got a lot of HP, but it can't. Like, polar bears hurt a lot, so.
Yeah, like, a polar bear would easily be able to
lose.
survive a couple hits from another polar bear, which is about all that Wobbuffet
can
do.
Yeah. Giraffe-rig, it's just a smaller giraffe. It loses. I mean, it's got a little bit of psychic, but no, it just loses.
Pineco loses.
Pineco is just a really big pine cone.
Or stalemate, because it's got self-destruct. So.
I don't think Pineco has self-destruct. I think because it's a bug type, so I don't think it does.
Oh, it does. Because they're always so annoying. Because whenever you fight them, they just self-destruct. I remember. So Pineco and Fortress both have self-destruct.
Oh, okay, it does. Never mind, it does. Yeah. All right.
So Fortress.
Fortress would all.
Its shell is made of steel.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I think it'd be the same.
I think
same
the only
thing
thing
with,
it could do to it would be like. Yeah, like, and it never comes out of the shell either. So like, the only thing the polar bear has is go for the eyes, and hope it bleeds to death. But at that point, it'll self-destruct and kill the polar bear.
So it's stalemate or Fortress.
It's probably a stalemate. Yeah. Dunsparce, fucking one of the worst Pokemon out there.
Dies.
Loses.
Its only thing.
Gligar. I'd say Gligar could.
I'd say no because all of the ground type moves you couldn't use in the air. Because like you can't throw a rock at someone if you're flying up in the air and have no rocks to throw.
Yeah, I think Gligar would probably lose. Just not enough speed, I think.
Steelix would win.
Steelix would absolutely win. Yeah, Steelix is so defensive and so big and literally pure steel.
I don't think there's a single thing.
Steelix is so fucking good.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything a polar bear could do to Steelix. Like, I don't think it could even do damage. Like, it might scratch its body a little bit, but like that's about it.
It's pure steel.
Yeah, that's not gonna go over well. Snubbull and Granbull both die.
Yeah, Granbull would do a little bit of damage, but like not enough HP or defense to not die. Quillfish dies. It's just
die or stalemate, depending on how the polar.
I mean, stalemate because poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Polar bear would have bite. It would lose.
In reality, a polar bear would never go after one. But because it knows it's just gonna get stung and poisoned and die. But so probably a stalemate. I would assume it would be a stalemate.
Yeah, that or the polar bear.
Scizor would. I think
Scizor would win. It's just too fast.
I think it would win.
And it's got defense too. It's fast and its body is made of steel.
Is it made of steel? I thought it was just like a normal exoskeleton type thing.
Because it's a steel type.
Oh, it is a steel type. Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, it'd probably win. I mean, it doesn't have all that much speed, actually. It only has 65 speed.
Oh.
Which is pretty high for, like, an average, or, like, for
higher than
an average of Pokemon.
Probably higher than a polar bear.
Probably.
Shuckle wins.
Scizor would probably win.
Yeah.
Shuckle just does the infinite damage thing, and also its defense is so absurdly high. Like, its defense is higher. Wait, is its defense higher than Steelix?
Yeah, Shuckle wins.
And then
it can do infinite damage. Shuckle could one-shot everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything.
Shuckle wins against everything.
The universe. Like, look at those that blank face.
Shuckle has 230 special defense and defense. Steelix has 200 defense.
Oh my god.
Shuckle has more defense than Steelix.
Jesus.
That's just base without any moves at all.
And he can boost his defense infinitely. And then he can switch his defense and attack. God.
So, Shuckle wins, obviously.
Shuckle wins.
Heracross would probably win, I think.
Win?
It has enough damage and can tank a couple of blows. So I think it might win. I think it has a solid chance of winning. Like, or actually, I'd give it probably a 45-55 in favor of polar bear.
I'd give Heracross a little less because I feel like because it's fighting type, a lot of its moves are going to be bludgeoning, which I don't feel is going to go down very well against the polar bear.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it has a solid chance of winning.
Sneasel.
I think it dies. It's pretty quick, and its ice attacks aren't bad, but it just can't tank hits.
Yeah, Sneasel would probably die after a hit. Teddiursa, it's just a bear cub.
Yeah, it's just a normal bear cub.
Now Ursa.
Yeah. Ursaring, I think Ursaring could win.
50-50. I'm just going to say 50-50.
Yeah.
Bears.
Yeah. It's basically just a polar bear versus a better brown bear.
Yeah.
I think Ursaring has more of a chance of winning
Probably
than the polar bear, honestly. Yeah, it's a Pokemon, so I think it'll probably win, but
yeah, Slugma
wins because
it's literally made of lava.
Yeah, like you're just slashing through lava to kill it. So
yeah, you're gonna die.
Yeah, Swinub fucking
dead.
Dies easy. Piloswine probably dies.
Dead.
It doesn't have. No, Corsola dies. It's kind of just. It's in water, but it doesn't have good maneuverability. Like,
fair.
It's kind of just like, I think it's kind of just like a coral. I'm pretty sure that's what it's kind of it's supposed to be, a type of coral. So I think it just dies. Remoraid is just a fish. It just dies.
Well, we can make the same argument.
It's pretty quick.
Be able to get hit because they're in water. They'd have the advantage.
Fucking polar bears kill fish all the time, Tyler.
Yeah, but this is a Pokemon fish.
I think it would probably. I mean, the only thing it would have is its speed. But I think it'll die before it can do enough damage. Octillery probably also dies, although it might do some decent damage. Because it's actually got a pretty decent attack and special attack. So, I think it could definitely do some damage, but I think it'll die.
Yeah.
It is an octopus. Delibird.
It can fly.
You know,
like, basically everything that's flying has such a huge advantage because a polar bear can't fly.
Yeah. I don't know that Delibird actually can fly, though.
I mean, it's flying type. Then again, so was Gyarados.
Yeah, Gyarados can't. I would assume Delibird can't fly because it's supposed to be like a penguin.
No,
it just doesn't seem like something.
Again. That's why its name is Bird.
Yeah, but a penguin is a bird.
No,
actually, no, it's a mammal.
Penguin.
Technically, a.
Oh. Did you just call a penguin a mammal? It lays eggs.
Hair, so it is.
It lays eggs.
So does a platypus.
God damn it! A penguin has feathers. It's not hair; it's feathers.
And it was fur.
No, penguin is a bird.
It's like fur.
But it's not a bird; it's a penguin.
I'm gonna assume Delibird can't fly.
Looks like it can't fly.
What's it gonna fly with? Like, it's just gonna flap its arms? Like, I doubt that's gonna work.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. Then in that case, Mantine would probably not be able to fly. It can fly underwater.
Mantine would be underwater, so...
Yeah.
Like... I think, actually, its special attack is pretty high. So if it takes, like, probably one blow, But it can.
Well, you got to take into consideration the
decent...
polar bear is underwater, so it's not going to do as much damage as if it was above water, because it's going to be slowed down
That's
a little
true. So maybe like, if it can tank a couple, like 2 or 3 hits, probably, yeah, then it might be fine. But because it does have a pretty decent attack, like it's not as horrible as you might think. You know. But I'm leaning more on the side of polar bear for this one.
Yeah, I feel like it's not going to be fast enough.
Oh, that's really heavy. Almost 500 pounds.
Holy crap! I mean, it's about
That's
the same as a
heavy manta ray.
less than a polar bear.
Yeah, and it's just a manta ray. Skarmory wins its flying
and steel. So
and
if it gets hit, it can tank
defense.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flies in the air, whatever. Ranged.
Yeah. Houndour would lose. It's got Ember, I think, but that's about it.
Houndoom might win.
Houndoom might burn it, but like, it's got enough. I think Houndoom has a solid chance of stalemating it.
Yeah, it's a stalemate or polar bear.
Yeah.
Depending on who attacks first, pretty much.
Yeah. Kingdra would probably lose. It's a solid Pokemon, but like, I think it'll probably lose.
Some of the dragon moves that it can learn.
Some of them are good, but I think Kingdra. Yeah, I think it'll probably lose.
Alright, Fampy loses.
Fampy loses.
Donphin?
It's a baby elephant.
Yeah.
Donphin, I think, has enough defense to where it would win. And it's actually never. It's very small. I thought it would be like at the average size for a polar or for a elephant, but it's 3'7".
Oh
so
no, it's not big. I feel like
it's small.
It would not. I don't think that it would win. I think polar bear would win. It's got good defense. I think but it's
it's got good defense and attack, but it's it's so small. Like
it'd be able to get tossed around. So flipping it over would not be a problem.
No, and then once it is flipped over, like all the Donphin can do is hit it with its trunk, which probably has some good force behind it. I would imagine, but I don't think it's gonna do much. Porygon 2 loses.
Technically, that doesn't even exist. That's a freaking digital Pokemon. So like, it'd have to be in the internet.
Well, the computer at a polar bear, so no, just throw a plugged-in computer.
Boom. Yeah, Porygon 2 loses.
Polar bear versus computer. Porygon 2 loses.
Standler is a deer.
Stantler.
Those things
loses.
Kill deer all the time.
Not polar bears, but or I mean, except for sometimes when they go south, like Canada and Iceland and Greenland and Russia. But
Smeargle,
it's got okay attack though. Smeargle loses. Yeah. What does it get? All it can do is copy, bite and scratch.
Yeah, it's not going to be able to do anything. Tyrogue, too small to do anything, to do any significant damage.
Yeah. It has no attack or defense or it like everything of it is bad stats. It just has bad stats. It loses.
Hitmontop loses.
Probably, yeah.
Because like we established with
Oak,
like Hitmonlee, it's just not like its polar bear is not going to take much damage from bludgeoning, so that's already a pretty big nerf right there.
The only one who could do much damage is probably Hitmonchan because as a boxer, it'll always go for the face.
Yeah.
That's just what boxers do.
And that'd be if it could even reach the polar bear's face, if the polar bear stood up.
Yeah.
Smoochum dies.
Yeah, I think Hitmon. Smoochum? Oh, I don't think I've ever seen this Pokemon before
just
but
squished.
It absolutely dies.
Just squished.
Elekid dies, or Elekid dies. Magpie might stalemate it, but probably dies.
I mean, we gave, against Magmar, which is its evolved form, we gave a stalemate or polar bear. I think. We gave it.
For this
W
one,
for Magmar.
I think Magmar would probably win against.
Yeah, I think
a polar bear, but
Magpie
would probably lose. It's got like Ember, I think. Or
I can't.
Something like that. It doesn't. It'll lose.
Yeah, it does. It's just not good enough.
Miltank
loses.
Miltank.
It just can't do damage.
It's just a really tanky cow.
Yeah. Blissey
also
can't do damage.
It has a lot of HP, but it doesn't do damage. Like, I think Blissey has one of the highest HP amounts in the game, if not the highest. But it loses because it can't do shit.
Alright.
Raikou would win.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Entei and Sassoon would win.
Entei would win. Suicune. That's what it's. Fucking, I don't remember most names. Would also win. Larvitar would lose.
Pupitar would lose. Tyranitar would destroy.
Oh god, yeah. Tyranitar is so fucking. Tyranitar is cool as hell.
Oh yeah.
Alright. And also, actually, why is Tyranitar only 6 feet tall? What the frick? Why is it not like 12 feet tall? There are people bigger than Tyranitar.
All the Pokemon that you think would be really tall, they're not.
Just aren't.
Like the tallest Pokemon.
But yeah, Tyranitar would win.
Yeah.
It's an anchor. Isn't it? What? Or is that... It's one of the tallest. One of the tallest, or one of the biggest Pokemon is an anchor.
Oh. I see.
Like, yeah. It's an anchor Pokemon.
An anchor.
Yep. That's one of the biggest Pokemon out there. It's like 28 feet tall.
Jesus Christ.
Some weird thing like that. Yeah. It's insanely big for... Yeah.
Lugia Ho-Oh wins. Celebi wins.
Like, Ho-Oh wins. Celebi wins. It's fast, it's flying, it's psychic. Celebi's the only one that would have any chance at all of losing, pretty much, out of those three there. Ho-Oh, Lugia, and Celebi.
Yeah, they just...
I think Celebi still wins.
And that's it for Gen
2. Or is that it? Oh, yeah, that is for Gen 2.
And then next
Trico is the starter for Gen 3.
The best gen. And the best starters.
That's because... You say that because you grew up on it. Some people will disagree.
No, Mudkip is statistically the best starter out of all Pokemon gens.
Yeah, that's true. But still, people will say, oh yeah, but this one's more fun and cool and better story.
Nope! They're just wrong. You see, that's how opinions work. Mine is right, everyone else's isn't.
Exactly.
It's just like facts, except mine is better. I'm better than them.
Like, my opinion is a fact, but yours isn't.
Yours is an opinion, mine is a fact.
Yep.
That's how these work. That's how this thing works.
Alright, now I'm gonna go play Gen 2 on an emulator.
Alright. Well, I guess we'll see you in another week and a half, 2 weeks when we do this.
Again. Whenever we decide to stream again. We'll try doing it once a week, but Probably won't happen every time.
Probably not. I mean, just look at our video uploading.
Yeah, we don't have a schedule yet.
Who do you think we
So
are?
just-
Frickin'... We literally have 2
Besides,
subscribers.
No one. Yeah, and that's us two.
Exactly. One of our subscribers is
like,
literally the account
watches-
that we're using.
Yeah, no one watches us or like watches us consistently. No,
Yeah.
and if you do, what?
Props to you,
Well,
man.
Props to you, and also I didn't know you existed. So, tell me that you exist.
That'd be pretty neat.
Then you'll be the coolest person, because
Honestly.
because you'll be the first one who's commented on anything,
Yeah.
and the first one who's watched more than 5 minutes in.
The
Probably.
only one who's watched more than one of our videos. A lot
Yeah.
of firsts.
Well, yeah, you'll be a lot of firsts. We'll give you like, I don't know, like
We'll give you
a
a
congrats. Yeah,
high five. Go to wherever
we'll
you live
find
and give
you
a high
and
five.
give you an. Well, I can't. I legally can't get a plane ticket, so
Yeah, you can.
I'll give you an internet high five.
I think it's like.
Well, I don't have
12.
a passport.
You don't
so-
need a passport
Well,
if
yeah.
you're not going out of the country. Well, I shouldn't. I
That's a good
suppose if you're out of the country, you cannot.
If you're out of the U.S., so.
Also, you can get a passport. It's just
Then
gonna take a
also
while.
say where you. Also say where, like, what state or what country or what like territory or province you live in, so that way you'll be the first from that place.
Yeah, that too.
So you'll just have a bunch of firsts.
We'll give you a bunch of awards. Just
We'll
pictures.
give you like more than one high five,
Dang. That'd be
and
worth it.
we'll give you access to
Our YouTube
to
channel.
see- no,
We'll
to
give you the
see
username and
our
password.
video ideas. We'll give them access to see our video ideas,
Oh, we're gonna make a freaking
so that way you.
YouTube members
Well-
already.
Yep.
At 2 subscribers
Patreon
and like 10 minutes of
in
watch
the
time.
description. Patreon in the description. Go follow that. That's not an actual thing.
No.
Fucking, if we did have a Patreon, that'd be a bit weird.
Alright guys, here's our
no-
Patreon for a YouTube channel with 2 subscribers and about 10 minutes of watch time.